Hi guys, it's Debbie here with Debbie Stampin' Creations, and if you haven't been excited up until now, you are going to be super excited after today's card. Don't forget next week, actually January 4th, the new mini catalog and the new celebrations starts. So if you don't have these yet, let me know so you can get looking. And today's card is a celebration set. Are you ready? Here we are. Awesome otters. Aren't these guys the cutest things? They are so adorable. And the card that we're doing today, I don't know if there's a proper name for it. It's a double fold fun card. And look at our little guy. I colored him and fussy cut him out. Put him on the front. Oh, there's another one. And when you open it up, it says, "Life is better with a friend like you." On the front, you are utterly awesome. Isn't that so fun? And I've done the envelope to match. So this is a wonderful card. So let me show you what I used and how I did this. The paper that I used on the front of this card is from our Hostess paper, which is in the annual catalog called Pattern Party. It is a huge pack of paper. It is a 12 by 12 paper, double-sided, and you get 48 sheets. That is a lot of paper. I love the colors in here. This is what one side looks like. And when you flip them over, it's all black and whites. I love using black and whites on cards. So this pack of paper has gotten a lot of use this year in my house. And I'm so glad it's still available in the annual catalog, at least until May. So if you haven't already gotten this, you can contact me and we can get it figured out how you can get it. Okay, so this is a celebration set. It is a $50 celebration set. So when you purchase $50, you can choose this as one of your free celebration set. So let me show you how to do this card. This is such a fun card. Okay, so we're going to start out with basic white, and it is 5 1/8 or 5 1/2 by 8 1/2. And we scored it at 4 1/4, giving us the standard card base at 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. Now, this is like a card inside of a card. So, for the next piece is going to be Pool Party. And this is 5 by 7 1/2. And we're scoring it at 3 3/4. So that is going to be our inside piece. And this again is Pool Party. So this is going to go in here. So you're going to open this one this way and open your inside card this way. Okay. Now we are going to use our layering circles dies, and we are going to cut a circle on this piece of cardstock. So let's go ahead and do that. And you just put it just at the top like this. We're going to use our cut and emboss machine. And we're going to see what the instructions tell us to use for the thin dies. Using thin dies, you're going to use number 1, which is this one. Number 2, which is this piece. And number 3, which are our plates. And we're going to put this in here. Put our top plate on. Let's make sure it's centered. And then we're going to run this through our cut and emboss machine to die cut out that circle piece. And there you have the inside piece of your card. And it's okay if it's a little off, because when we get that white piece in here and stamp our thing, you're not going to really notice it that much. Okay. So, for our front of our card, we are going to use a piece of that Designer Series paper. And that is 4 by 5 1/4. And I used the same circle that I used on the inside. And I got the next size up with the scalloped. You can see there's two different things there. So this is going to be our front piece, the scallop piece, and then the white piece. And then we're going to stamp and color our guy. And to color him, I used our blends. I used the Pool Party. Oh, nope, didn't use that for this. I used the Crumb Cake Light for the inside of him, for around his belly and face. And then I used the dark for around the outside. I was just getting ready to say I'm going to use the, and he was so easy to fussy cut out. Fussy cutting is a quick, easy way to get whatever shapes it is you're wanting without having to worry about dies. This stamp set does not have any dies, but we can fussy cut him out. All right. So we're just going to color him, his two colors. And then we're going to take our snips and we're going to fussy cut him out, which I've actually done ahead of time, so you don't have to watch me fussy cutting. Okay, so for the front here, we are going to go ahead and stamp our greeting. You are utterly awesome. Isn't that so fun? You are utterly awesome. And we're going to do that in our memento. Get the front part done, and then we'll show you how to do the inside. So we're going to stamp "You are utterly awesome." Then we can layer this onto our black circle. Okay. Now I didn't have any Pool Party embellishments to use, so I took our Pearl Basics and I took my blends, Stampin' Blends in Dark Pool Party, and I colored some of these. And if you color them and let them sit and dry, you can have these in any color that you want. So let's get our front of our card here. It's kind of like making two cards. You're making a card to go inside of a card. Pretty cool fun fold. And this is going to a special friend. You are utterly awesome. I think that's awesome. So let's put this on here. We could have added a second layer, but I like the Pool Party and the white. So let's go ahead and put this on the front. You are utterly awesome. I just love that. Okay. Now we're going to pop our little otter up on some dimensionals so that he's popped up on the front here. And I'm actually going to get a mini dimensional. I want one on his tail because I noticed after I put my first card together, his tail was popping up a lot. So I want him to pop up a little, but I want to keep him close to, and we're going to put him right here. And that's going to hold that tail down. And then we can take our Pearl Basics that we've colored and we can add them to the front here. And once they are colored and dry, we don't have to worry about that coming off. You're utterly awesome. Okay, now let's work on the inside card. So I've already die cut my hole here. So we're going to take a piece of basic white that measures 3.5 by 4 3/4. And we are going to make that our inside layer. So I'm going to put it like this. And for this, I used our watercolor shapes stamp set. And I use this right here. So it's going to give us that watercolor effect on the inside of the card. And I'm going to stamp this in Pool Party. And this fits just inside of this circle. So let's ink that up and see how it gives you that area where you can actually stamp our other little otter guy and it's not going to be, he's not going to be over colored. So we're going to take this and we're going to line it up on here and we're going to stamp it. Now I did not fasten down that inside piece yet in case I made a mistake and I needed to fix it, but that turned out just the way I wanted it to. Now we can take this little guy and we can stamp him right into the open spot on there. Look at that. Isn't that cute? And it's light enough, the Pool Party behind him is light enough that I can still take my blends and color him and you're not even going to know that he's already stamped on top of something else. So we can take this, go around our little water drops, and this is going to work perfect. And you can't, like I say, you can't even tell that he was on water already. So now we can take the dark and color him. This is the coolest card. This is going to be one of those celebration sets that we're going to have to watch because all celebration sets are while supplies last. So if this is one that you are going to want, you're going to want to try to get it early because when they're gone, they're gone. They don't get any more. And these guys are just so stinking cute. There you go. Now we have the inside of our card done. So we're going to go ahead and fasten him in. And by stamping the shape through the window, we know that it's going to fit perfect. So we can put this on. We are using the liquid glue, so we can close this and make sure that we have it where we want it. And see how it's got just a ring, a little ring around it? We can move this up just a tad. And there you go. Now, to get the saying on the inside, I got another stamp set, which is Peaceful Moments. Life is better with a friend like you. I just thought that was the perfect saying to go along with this card. Oh no. And I just dropped my ink pad right on top of my card. But that's okay because I have my sample one. So we are going to stamp this right up here at the top. Let me make sure I got it covered. Yeah, I do. And we are going to hold this and stamp it right at the top. Life is better with a friend like you. So now we can go ahead and put this on the inside of our card. And we're just going to center this right in on this side. You are utterly awesome. And when you open it up, life is better with a friend like you. So there is the card. Let's go ahead and finish the back of the card with the hand stamped for you, or handmade for you. And to finish it off even more, I did my envelope to match. Let me get a scrap of cardstock here. Might be too big. Nope, it'll fit right down in there. And we have 3 otters here, and I have 2 of them on my card. So I'm going to use the third one that I didn't use on my card, and I'm going to put him on the front of the envelope. I think I'll do it just like this on this one. We're going to stamp this again in Memento. Yeah, let's stamp them down at the bottom more. And then you can take your blends and color him. This is the light, so this is going to go in here. And he's holding a fish. Let me actually use the brush end. It'll go a little bit quicker. Get all these little areas covered. Then we can do the dark around the outside. And by using the scrap of cardstock on the inside of the envelope while you're doing your coloring, you're not going to have to worry about it bleeding through. And showing up on the back of your envelope too. So this is just a nice way to finish an envelope and kind of pull your whole card together. Okay. Now I'm going to use my other blend, which is my pool party. And I'm going to color the fish too. Whoops, I forgot his ear. There we go. Now I can use this, choose the dark, and color the fish. And I missed a strip right there alone. And I'm just dropping things left and right today. Trying to hurry, that's why. Okay, so there is the front of the envelope. And then I took a piece of our designer series paper, another piece of the same coordinating, and I covered my flap. And then you just lay this on here. Cover your flap. Take your paper snips and trim it down. back to your envelope. And there you have it. Isn't that the cutest? Now remember, this starts on January 4th. Celebrations is from January 4th to February 28th. And these are while supplies last, so don't miss out. If you don't have a catalog and you'd like one, please let me know. We're getting close here, so thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel and like my videos. And I will see you next time. Thank you. Have a great day.